Today I'm going to cook back to school breakfast cups. So here are the things that we will need. First are the ingredients. So we're just going to use flour. This is only, we're just going to use this for dusting our working area. And then we're going to use this flaky jumbo biscuits. Actually, I think it should not be jumbo, but what I got here is a jumbo flaky biscuits. And then here's the 8-ounce ground breakfast sausage. My family eats Italian sausage, so I did not get the breakfast sausage, but instead I get 8-ounce Italian sausage. Then I'm going to use half cup of onion diced, half cup of cheddar cheese, 3 tablespoons of milk, 3 eggs. For me, I always use like ground black pepper and salt just to taste. Then here are the things that I'm going to use. I'm going to I'm going to use the palm spray for greasing our pan, but I don't have the muffin pan, but I have mini molders that I can use. And then I will be using the rolling pin, and my son will be using this rolling pin. Then I will be using the spoon, then the tablespoon, and the tablespoon and the skillet. So here's our skillet. So first thing we're going to do, I wash my hands already, then I'm going to use gloves. First, I preheated our oven to 375 degrees. So I have my gloves. Now we're going to use the flour to dust our mat, our working area. Okay, and then I took off our biscuit. We took it out from the container. So this is 8 pieces. So we're going to put it one at a time. And then if you want, you can use a rolling pin. I can use a bigger rolling pin. But you guys, you can use the small rolling pin if you want. And then we're going to mash it so that it will be bigger. You can also put a little bit of flour in here so it will not stuck. Okay. So we're going to make a roll. Pretty much this is the biscuit. You can make also your own dough. It's easy to make a dough. So, but this one is pre-made dough. You can just make this flaky biscuits. You will just buy it in from that container. Okay. Then we're going to grease the muffin pan, but I don't have a muffin pan, so I'm going to use this. And I will just grease it. Okay. And then from here, you will put this in here. Okay. 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 And you will do it to the rest of your muffin molders. Okay. So now you have a cup. So be sure there's no hole so that your sausage will be intact inside the cup or the muffin holder. Okay? So you're going to do with the rest of our molders. So I'm going to make another one. Okay, I will make another one and then I'll show you. But next steps will be heating up. We're going to cook our sausage. Okay. So using the skillet, we're going to heat our pan. So here's our pan. I already put a little bit of oil, and I already preheated our oven. Then I'm going to put the onion first. And just saute it for a minute or 30 seconds will be fine until it's transparent. Then we're going to put our Italian sausage. Look, our oven is preheated already, so this will not take long. So, okay. So we're just going to saute this and until it's lightly brown. And here's what I always put: a little bit of salt. Okay, and ground black pepper. So here's our ground and salt, pepper, ground pepper to taste. Okay. Look at this. These are almost cooked. Until it's all lightly brown. So it's around 3 minutes. 2 to 3 minutes until it's cooked. Okay, so okay, so this is cooked. So we're going to turn it off, our burner or stove. I'm going to make another one. I made 5 already. Here's the 5. So I'm going to make another one using this. I used my pin. Now let's try to use the small pin because you guys are going to use smaller pin. So yeah, smaller pin can work, but if you have one at home, you don't need to. Smaller pin doesn't have that much force, unlike the bigger one, of course. Okay, so here, so we have the last two. Then we're going to mix our milk and eggs. Okay, so we're going to put it here in our muffin tray. Okay, so we're going to do the last one. We need to do the oil in our dusting. I'm used in making my own dough. So, okay. So we're going to put this in our last piece. Okay. Just put it in your muffin holder. So we have our, now we're going to mix our eggs. And our milk. Oops. So we have our 3 tablespoons of milk and 3 eggs together. Okay, and we're going to beat it. Okay. Okay, so after our milk, we're going to pour 2 tablespoons of our meat here. Okay. So all of the our whole molder. Sorry. Okay, the reason why we have extra meat is because it should be for 10 cups. But then in that container that I bought, it said 8, but then it's only 7 that I got. So here. So in order for me to use it all, I will just pour it in others. Like here. You can put more here. So we're not going to waste. And then we're going to put our milk mixture. Milk and egg mixture. So we need to pour it. Using 1 tablespoon each. 1 tablespoon, then we will have extra. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons because we're going to have extra. And I don't want to put it into waste. Okay. So I put 2 tablespoons each because we will have extra. So let's just pour more on others. So we're not going to put all of our eggs into waste. Okay. And then the last thing is for us to sprinkle our cheese. So you can just use your hands, or I can use this at least 1 tablespoon each also. If you want more cheese, you can add more. Okay. Okay, we can also add the cheese because this will have extra also. Okay, so now we're going to bake it for 15 to 18 minutes. Okay, time it. We're going to 15 to 18 minutes, 375. So I'm going to put it one at a time. Okay. Wait. So now I'm baking it now for 15 to 18 minutes, 375 degrees. Okay, so it's done. So we're going to get 1 piece at a time. Okay. Oh, I don't want to. So here's our back to school breakfast cups. It's cooked, and we're going to taste it. So here's one. Look at that. So we're going to taste it. Okay, I'm going to put it on a small plate. Okay, so let's try these breakfast cups. I want to cut it into half, or maybe bite size. Look, wow, this is good. Look at that. Yay! It's inside our eggs and the meat. It's good. It's still hot, but it's delicious. This is just like quiche. Okay. So these are good breakfast. Try it.